there and welcome to an AliExpress haul. I do have one product from eBay, but all the rest are from AliExpress. So, by the way, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's almost Christmas. I wish I could do the robot dance, but I can't. So anyway, okay, let's just get into the makeup. I mean, really. Oh, so, wait, did I get two? Okay, so actually, sorry, I lied. I got two products from eBay. And the first one is another Fenty Beauty fake. This is a matchsticks, but I think that it's one of the contouring matchsticks. It's in the shade Bamboo, and it literally looks kind of like a concealer kind of shade. I was a little bit disappointed when I opened this and saw the shade, because I think that when I actually saw the advertisement, I was under the impression that this was more of a like cool toned kind of brown, like contour shade, but I mean, no, it's more of like a concealer shade and not the kind of concealer shade that would really do me any favours. If I just do a little swatch, it's just pretty much like quite a dark concealer. So I'm not quite sure what I can actually do with this. Nothing other than maybe just look at it and say, oh, hello, how are you today? And then not really get any conversation back, which is a bit of a disappointment really, but probably my own fault. I should have paid more attention to what I was actually buying. So this is a little bit of a shame really. But I will probably just pass that on to one of my friends who may be able to get some use out of it. I will, of course, let them know that it is a fake. They can make their mind up about whether they do want to actually use it or not, but I don't want it just to go to waste, so that's what I'm going to be doing with that. Okay, so I figure I might as well do my eBay purchases first. The second thing I got is this eyeshadow palette. This isn't by the brand Iconic, but it's pretending to be. I know Iconic for being the brand that make those really kind of intense, blinding liquid highlighters. I've seen a lot of girls and guys on Instagram just using them, pretending they're crying with their fancy cream highlight. I wasn't aware that Iconic were actually making other makeup products. I know, do I live under a rock? I don't think so, but I sound like it. So this palette really jumped out at me in the picture. However, when I opened it up, it just looked like so different to what I was expecting. I literally got catfished by this palette. I mean, although it does look really, really beautiful, like I'm really into the actual colours in this palette, it looks nothing like how it looked. Let me show you, right? Okay, I'm just going to stop talking and I'll show you, and you will be able to see exactly what I mean. This is how the palette looked in the pictures on the advertisement, and if I just hold up the palette that I received, you can kind of see they look very different for some reason. I mean, I know it's a fake, like I know that it's not genuine, so it's going to look a bit different, but it just, to me, like when I opened it, it just looked nothing like I was expecting. There was one time a few years ago when me and Honeys, well, not Honeys so much, but I decided that I would really like to get a dog. And I kind of Googled it, and I'd found, I think it was on Gumtree, an advertisement for some dogs, right? And I was like, yes, that's exactly the dog that I want. It was kind of like a Chihuahua, like it was a little dog. But anyway, it just, the picture of these dogs just was so cute. So I said, right, Honeys, this lady with the dogs lives about 15 minutes drive away. Let's just go and have a look at these dogs, right? And in my heart of hearts, I knew that if when I went round, the dogs were as they looked in the picture, me and Honeys were coming home with the dog. So anyway, off we go. I'm just so excited. We turn up and there's one dog there. And this dog, right, fair play to him, he was a lovely dog. I mean, I'm sure he was just fantastic. However, he was not the dog in the photos. So, I mean, I've even been catfished by a dog. And now eyeshadow palettes are catfishing me. I mean, what's going on in the world? I was dogfished. Dogfished. It was nothing like the dog. And I'm not just like, I don't want you to think I'm horrible because, you know, I had an idea of wanting like a cute puppy, and this dog was obviously an older dog. But I remember me and Honeys were just sat there looking at this dog, both of us thinking, this looks no, like it didn't even look, it wasn't the same breed, and it was about 10 years older than the dogs we were expecting. It looked nothing like it. And me and Honey's, because we're very polite and British, did we say anything? No. We were well within our rights to have said, what the feck is that? I mean, it's a lovely dog, but this is not the dog in the photo. Look, here's the photo. That's the dog. Let's compare side by side. This is not the same dog. But we didn't. We just kind of went along with it, you know, because we're nice people. We were just like, and we were making small talk. We left. I looked at Honey's. Honey's looked at me. And we just said, what the feck was that? Yeah, the palette actually does look really, really nice. It's got a mix of shimmers and mattes. And if you would be interested, I will definitely try this out. On camera, I have no idea if it's going to be good or not, but yeah, I suppose the only way to find out is to test it. So that's that. Okay, so moving on to the AliExpress portion of the haul, I got 2 more of these UCANBE Glitter Paste. I have one in like a bronzy shade and I love it. I just feel like no other glittery product has ever given me as much impact as the UCANBE Glitter Paste. I'm a huge fan of UCANBE in general. I think that they create some really, really good products. So I picked up a kind of midnight blue, kind of purpley one. And I also got a really beautiful, like this to me is just the most beautiful kind of shade where, you know, it's kind of like pearly, but then it's got purple, green, blue. It's like a whole rainbow of different colours. And yeah, I can't wait to try these. I feel like there's quite a lot missing for some reason in this one, as if someone's been in there. So this one is the lighter of the two, and the paste is pretty sticky to the touch, but like on the eyes it kind of dries, so it doesn't feel pasty or, you know, like sticky up on the eye, which is good because that would take a wonderful product very quickly to being extremely disappointing product in my opinion. So okay, so there we go. We've got the black one, which kind of on my hand it does have a little bit of like a tiny bit of like a duochrome situation going on, so it looks black and then it kind of looks a bit purple, but this up here is the one that I'm really excited about trying. I think that that looks so good, so I will be testing these out soon. These look like little bubaya, you know, like shields, or, you know, like, I don't know, was that too much? That was too much. Or like you could have like, did I put too much filler in this month? Hello, Nikki Tutorials blinded me with her highlight. It was just too intense. Do you want to play a little game? Anyway, I've done that to death. It's not even funny. I just got a little bit carried away. So next, I have a product that I actually got probably about a year ago, and I don't remember that I've ever actually hauled it. This was one of the very first products that I ever got from my AliExpress, and it's a Lorac Pro eyeshadow palette. This is obviously fake, but it actually looks really, really nice. I have used this a couple of times. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's not the best palette in the world, but I really like the colour family. I like the taupes and the chocolatey browns. I like the mix of shimmers and mattes. It's quite a versatile palette. So yeah, I just kind of spotted it in the back of my AliExpress drawer and I was like, hello, I've not seen you in a while. And I just thought, have I ever even hauled it? I don't know, but if I just get the glitter off my hand, I don't know, what accent am I even doing? Okay, so if I just swatch this one, and this one, and this one, there they are. I mean, not the best. I mean, it's not the most pigmented situation ever in the world, but I don't think it's at all like terrible. It's not the worst. Next, I got 2 of these animal sheet masks. I know I'm a little bit late to the game with these. Like, these had their moment, I feel, maybe like 8 months ago, so you know, a little bit late on the animal masks, but I just thought these would be hilarious to put on when the boys are in the bath and be like, hello, hello, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a mommy? And I'll be like, no, 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 I'm just a panda today. And then the next day I'll come in and they'll be like, Mum, this joke is getting really old quite quickly. By the way, as well, an update on the I got the Jason from the Friday Halloween, is it? Or Friday the 13th? I can't remember, but you know Jason Voorhees. And I don't know if you will have seen it, but in one of my previous AliExpress hauls, I hauled a kind of scary mask of him. And the plan was I was going to like just jump out at Honey's on a cold, dark night when he just was not expecting it, just to really freak him out. But I never got around to it because one of the boys found it in the cupboard and they exposed me, basically. I was exposed. Honey's was thinking, Anwen, what is this mask? Where did it come from? So unfortunately, it didn't have its moment, you know, freaking out Honey's, which is a great shame. But I have another plan up my sleeve, so it's fine. I'll pretend I'm pregnant. Okay, so next I got a highlighter which looks very similar to the Focallure Colour Mix highlighters in the packaging. This is in the shade Flexitarian, which we all know is a Colourpop highlight shade, which again makes me think this is very Focallure-like, because Focallure, Focallure, yay! Focallure, I was going to say created, but they didn't. They copied Colourpop's names, like Spoon, what was the other one? I can't think about any of the other names, but they basically copied the names and used them on their own highlighters, which actually they copied the shades as well. So I feel like this brand MYS going down the same road of copying Colourpop. Why can I not get this fucking thing open? Okay, yeah, everything looks like exactly the same as the Focallure one, like the packaging. Let me see, have I got my Focallure one? Okay, so this is Hippo by Focallure. Well, not by Focallure, by Colourpop. And this is like a icy pink kind of highlight. Now, this is the brand MYS. Either they're copying Focallure, who's copying Colourpop. They're both copying Colourpop and they just happen to have the same packaging. Or they're just both the same company, maybe. I have no idea. But as you can see, like, everything is the same. The component, as Jeffree Star would say, is identical. So, yeah, look, even the sticker on the back is identical. I mean, really. So, anyway, I will do a little swatch of Flexitarian. It looks to be just like a light champagne-y shade. Feels extremely soft. Oh, my gosh. So it looks actually really, really nice. Let's do a little swatch upon my hand. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Look at that wet look sheen. Seriously, I need to get a t-shirt. Look at that. And then on the back, wet look sheen. I mean, really. But I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Should we try a bit now? I mean, why not? I've got tons of highlight on already, but a girl can always have more. Let's see. I mean, how are we going to know if it's actually this highlight that's making everything pop? I've got a lot of pop going on right now. Can you see? I mean, I think I'm going to have to try this out again when I've not got the highlighters on, just to give it a really fair ride, because, I mean, I've got so much highlighter on right now, but, like, literally, I've got about 5 different highlighters on today, which I know is a little bit excessive, but, you know, have you seen my AliExpress hauls? This girl is very excessive. So anyway, that looks actually really, really nice, but very similar to the Focallure highlighters. I would definitely say if you've got the Focallure Flexitarian, you don't need this because it's probably going to be identical. Okay, so next I got this really cute little kind of dainty girly hair bobble. It's literally just a black elastic, but it's got this really cute little bow on. I just love this kind of thing. I just think it's so pretty. So, I mean, simple but effective. I am always on the search for the absolutely perfect eyebrow brush, and I bought this one, right, thinking it was a bit bigger than it was. Like, I didn't realise that this was like a super mini eyebrow brush for dwarf hamsters. I mean, I didn't realise that. They didn't make it clear in the advertisement. This is fucking tiny. I mean, I can barely even get my hand around it, and I've got tiny hands. So yeah, I mean, I can't do anything with this. Dwarf hamsters, even have eyebrows? I mean, why would this be created for dwarf hamsters? I don't think they have eyebrows. Someone needs to tell the seller that. Anyway, this was just tiny. I mean, way, way, way too small. So yeah, that's just fucking awful. I thought it would be lovely to have a knitted warm headband. I'm a huge fan of like headbands, a lot more so than I am of hats. I love a good hat as much as the next hat addict, but I love a hairband more because they don't feck around with your hair. You can have your hair up in a bun and it doesn't look like you're some kind of cone head, you know. So I like to have a headband. So I bought this and then I tried it on the other day, and it was at that moment that I realised this is for a baby. Like this is not for a human adult. This is for a baby. I mean, it's fucking tiny. Look at this on my head right now, cutting off the blood supply to my brain. I mean, I need to start paying more attention to advertisements and reading what they say. I mean, really. So anyway, this is my new tiny headband. Again, for like a dwarf hamster. It's almost like I've started collecting things for tiny people. And believe me, I'm quite tiny myself. But yeah, this stuff is just way too tiny. So I'm going to re-gift this to my little niece, Jade, because it will fit her tiny little head, unlike mine. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know, as always, if you found any wonderful products recently from AliExpress or eBay. Let everybody know so that we can hop aboard the fantastic train. I hope that you're having fun getting ready for Christmas, and I hope that you're just doing wonderful. I hope your families are doing wonderful. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. I so appreciate it. Like, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it, but I really, really do. And I'm going to go now and leave you to have the rest of your day in peace. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with more.